You feel it, don't you? The weight of it all, like you're drowning in noise and expectation. In weakness masked as comfort. But listen, there is a version of you, calm, cold, unshakable. And that version doesn't beg, it doesn't break, it commands. This is not about motivation. This is a reset, a quiet war to reclaim control, detach. Not from people, from outcomes, from noise, from the illusion that you need anything outside yourself. To be powerful, you suffer because you cling to approval, to safety, to stories. But control begins where attachment ends. Imagine standing at the edge of chaos. Everything you thought mattered, gone. And yet, you're still alive, breathing, watching. That is the beginning of power, when nothing outside can move what's inside. Control your breath, and you control your fate. Your body is a slave to impulse, but your breath is the first gate. The mind races, the world screams, but you inhale with awareness, exhale with authority, and in that silence, you find a weapon. Picture a battlefield, steel, blood, noise, but in the eye of the storm, a warrior stands, eyes closed, breathing, unshaken. He doesn't react. He calculates. That is who you become when you master silence. Your emotions are tools, not gods, not masters. Feel them, yes, but never obey them. You are not anger. You are not fear. You are not desire. You are the space between them, the observer, the architect. Imagine watching your rage like fire in a glass box. You see it burn. You feel the heat, but it cannot touch you. Now ask yourself, who has more power, the man who acts from emotion, or the one who bends it to his will? Most chase freedom, but true power is found in discipline. Freedom without form is chaos. You drift, you rot, you decay, but with discipline, your life becomes a weapon, sharpened, directed, focused. You wake when it's dark, you move when others stall, you act without permission, and each act, each repetition is a declaration, I own myself. Silence is not weakness, it is strategy. The loud expose themselves, they reveal need, they chase validation, but the quiet, they watch, they study, they wait. Imagine being in a room of noise, everyone talking, proving, begging to be seen, and you are still. People fear what they can't read. People respect what they can't predict. Silence is your cloak. Wear it. You don't need to be liked. You need to be respected. And respect is not given to the agreeable. It's given to the relentless. To those who walk away from weakness without explanation. Picture this. A man says no and doesn't explain. He doesn't smile. He doesn't soften. He simply moves on. And everyone feels it. The weight of his presence. The gravity of a soul that bends to nothing. You can be that man. But first, you must stop needing softness, purpose, not passion. Passion fades, purpose endures. What are you building? What are you willing to bleed for? Without a mission, you are prey to distraction, to pleasure. The every shiny light the world throws at you, but with purpose, you become dangerous. Imagine walking through fire, not because you enjoy the heat, but because what's on the other side is worth everything. Find that reason, and never let it go. Rejection, failure, pain, they are not curses. They are data. Life is a brutal teacher. It doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about who you become. Detach from the outcome. Focus on the process. Sharpen the blade. Improve the strike. Take the hit and rise. Each scar is a page in your manual. Each failure is fuel, but only if you see it that way. Your environment is a reflection of your standards. Look around. What does it say about you? Is your space disciplined, organized, purposeful, or is it chaos pretending to be comfort? Control what you can see, and you begin to control what you cannot. A sharp room, a cold shower, a quiet walk. At 5 a.m. these are not routines. They are rituals, signals to your mind. I'm not like them. I am built for more. Detachment is not apathy, it's precision. You feel, you care, but you are not ruled. You walk through storms but don't become one. You speak with weight, not volume. You move with intent, not noise. You are not cold. You are clear, and in that clarity, there is a power the world cannot touch. Stop negotiating with weakness. It speaks with a soft voice. It's fine, just this once. You deserve rest. But weakness is a liar. It wears the mask of self-care while it rots your edge. Picture a king lowering his crown to eat scraps with beggars. That's what you do every time you submit to comfort over growth. Train your mind to spot this voice and crush it with silence. Every man must walk alone, not forever, but long enough to meet himself. Solitude is a forge. In silence, you confront the chaos within. No distractions, no validation, no escape. And that's when the real war begins. You will want to run. You will want to numb. But if you stay, if you endure, you emerge with something priceless, clarity, and from that clarity comes command. You are not your past, but if you don't confront it, you become its echo. What story have you accepted? Who told you what you are? What have you believed without question? Tear it down, expose it, rewrite it. The past is a mirror, but it does not dictate the reflection. Picture your younger self, scared, lost, waiting for someone to rescue him. Now picture you, today, not waiting, becoming. You are the one you were waiting for. Anger is energy, but only the weak burn it without aim. Use it, refine it, turn it into focus. Don't shout, build. Don't fight for attention, make yourself undeniable. Imagine a fire, not wild and consuming, but contained in the heart of a blade. You are that blade, not flailing, not screaming, striking with intent. Men who chase pleasure are slaves. Men who delay it, commanders. Every indulgence is a trade. Comfort now, power later, or pain now, power forever. Picture a lion in a cage, fed daily, safe, pampered. He is not free, he is fed, and he is weak. Now picture a lion in the wild, scarred, hungry, but lethal. Who would you rather be? People will misunderstand your transformation. Let them. They will call it arrogance. They will call it coldness, because your strength reveals their comfort. Do not explain yourself. Do not water yourself down so others can swallow you. Power never asks for permission. It radiates, and the world adjusts. Your job is not to be accepted. Your job is to become undeniable. Vision. You must see it before it's real. You must walk toward it before it appears. This is not fantasy. It is strategy. Close your eyes. Picture yourself, years from now, calm, built, respected, free. That is not a dream. That is a blueprint. Now act like it's already yours. Move like the man who already has it. Speak like the man who already earned it, and the world will bend. Most men break not because life is hard, but because they expected it to be easy. Expect pain. Welcome resistance, not with despair, but with discipline. Like a blacksmith welcomes heat, like a monk welcomes silence. Every pressure you feel is polishing your edge. So the next time life tightens its grip, don't whine, don't run, whisper, good, and keep walking. Comparison is poison. Stop measuring your life with someone else's ruler. Their timeline is not yours. Their war is not yours. Their pace is irrelevant. Look only into directions, back to see how far you've come, and forward to see how far you can go. Anything else is noise, and noise breaks focus, and focus wins wars. You must bury the version of you that needed saving. He was necessary, but he is no longer you. You don't need a hand. You need a mirror. You don't need rescue. You need responsibility. Responsibility is not a burden. It's the throne. It's the moment you stop waiting and start building. So kill the boy and let the man rise. Power begins the moment you stop blaming. Blame is a chain, a quiet excuse that binds you to weakness. He did this. They didn't let me. Life isn't fair. No one is coming to fix you. No one is supposed to. Take it all, the pain, the failure, the betrayal, and say, it's mine now. Because if it's yours, you can forge it into fuel. Your time is blood, and yet you spill it daily on things that do not matter. Endless scrolling, empty conversations, meaningless pursuits. Cut it. All of it. Track every hour like a general counting weapons. Because that's what time is, a weapon, used with precision. It makes kings. Wasted, it makes slaves. Speak less, say more. The more you talk, the more you reveal. Your fears, your doubts, your need to be understood. But when your words are measured, they strike deeper. Like arrows dipped in silence. Speak to build, speak to command, speak with gravity. And when you say nothing, let that silence be louder than the noise of 1,000 mouths. Simplicity is strength. Complexity is distraction dressed in sophistication. Strip it all down. Your goals, your habits, your system. Simple, brutal, relentless. Imagine a warrior sharpening a blade, not 10 blades, not a collection, one. Mastery is not doing more, it's doing less. Perfectly. Every man must learn to suffer well. Pain is not optional, but how you carry it, that's the difference between victim and victor. Do you cry out, complain, seek pity, or do you clench your jaw, lift your eyes, and keep moving? Picture the ancient Stoics, stripped of everything and yet untouched. Because pain passed through them, but never broke them. You become what you tolerate, what you allow, what you excuse, what you let slide. It becomes your identity. Raise the standard and enforce it brutally, not just with others, with yourself. The late wake-ups, the skip routines, the compromises. Kill them with fire, with discipline. You are either rising or rotting. Faith, not in luck, not in fate, but in yourself. There will be days when nothing makes sense, when the darkness is louder than logic. That's when faith begins, not belief in comfort, belief in your capacity to endure. Picture a man walking blind into the storm, not because he knows what's ahead, but because he knows what's within. That is faith, and it's more powerful than any plan. Repetition is ritual. Most avoid it, thinking it's boring, monotonous. But repetition is the rhythm of mastery, the strike of the sword, the breath in battle, the silence before action. The man who embraces repetition becomes inevitable. Picture a mountain, unmoving, not because it tries, but because it has become. Your habits are not what you do. They are who you are becoming. Forgive, but not for them. For you, anger is weight. Resentment is rust. They slow you down, cloud your vision. Release them, not to show mercy, but to walk ladder. The strongest men hold no grudges, because they are to focus on building empires, to carry corpses. Legacy. What will remain when you're gone? Not the money, not the praise, not the image, but the echo of how you lived, what you built, who you became. Picture your funeral. What will they say? What will they feel? Now reverse engineer that man and build him ruthlessly. The mind is a battlefield. Every day, every hour, you're either winning or surrendering. But most men don't even realize they're at war. They scroll, they drift, they obey every impulse. Wake up. Your thoughts are not facts. Your urges are not commands. You are the general. Take the high ground, establish control, and never give it up. Stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a lie comfort tells the weak. You're not supposed to feel prepared. You're supposed to feel pressure and move anyway. Imagine the first soldier over the wall. Was he ready? No. But he climbed, and by climbing, he became something greater. Step before you're certain. Speak before you're confident. Act before you're perfect. That's how you dominate time. Isolation is not punishment. It's preparation. The world fears solitude because it reveals the truth. Who are you when no one's watching, when no one's liking, when no one's praising? That man, that raw, quiet man, that's the foundation. Build him, honor him, make him unbreakable. Then bring him into the world fully armed. Do not chase motivation. It is a ghost. It appears when convenient and vanishes when you need it most. Build systems, build rituals, build yourself to move without feeling like it. Imagine a machine, cold, reliable, precise. That's what discipline is. You don't wait, you execute. And through that execution, you become unstoppable. Speak your vision only to those who have, are in the right to hear it. Most people won't understand. Most will mock it, question it, project their fear onto it. Let them. You owe no one access to the fire you are building. Let your results be the announcement. Let your presence be the proof. And when they finally see it, it'll be too late to catch up. Pain is the purifier. It strips away illusion, burns away ego, reveals what's real. You can avoid it, but you'll remain hollow. Or you can walk into it with eyes open and become forged. Fire doesn't destroy steel, it perfects it. Let pain mold you, not into someone softer, but into someone final. The war never ends. You never arrive. You never make it. Every level unlocks a new devil. Every victory demands a new version of you. Do not seek comfort at the peak. Plant the flag, then climb higher. Stagnation is slow death. Growth is perpetual warfare. Love the climb. Honor the process. Worship the battle. That's the code of kings. You don't find power. You build it, day by day, hour by hour. Through every refusal to quit. Through every silent morning of effort. Through every lonely night of focus. And one day, you won't just act powerful. You will be. It won't be a feeling. It'll be a fact. You'll walk different, speak different, move different, because you've earned it, not in front of others, but alone, in the dark. The final truth. You are both the sculptor and the stone. No one will come shape you. No one will come save you. The chisel is in your hand, and every choice is a strike. Some will be painful, some will draw blood, but with time, you will see it, the shape, the presence, the power. And one day, you'll stand before your reflection and not see a man, but a monument. So now, what will you do? You've heard the truth, felt it, faced it. There is no turning back. You cannot unsee what you've seen. This world was never meant to be easy. It was meant to forge something in you. Detachment. Discipline. Dominion. You are not here to blend in. You are not here to be liked. You are here to master. So rise, not with noise, but with purpose. The world will not hand you the throne, but it will kneel to the one who takes it.